drinking, smoking, rarely exercising, and still going strong. This man is truly a marvel. He's a talented musician, a savvy businessman, and a survivor. We're talking about the iconic Keith Richards, 79 years old. It's not easy to believe, but it's true. You know him as the Rolling Stones guitarist who lived the rock and roll lifestyle to the fullest. He's still standing and shows no signs of slowing down. In the old days, Richard's best friend was his guitar, drugs, and alcohol. Lots of it. He struggled to get rid of all of these and still rocks life at this age. How is it possible that he's still alive after all of this? What food secrets and mental strength keep him age-defying? If you're a fan of Keith Richards or just curious about the man behind the myth, just stick around. Before we talk about Keith Richards' diet, exercise, and personal struggles, let's take a quick look at his life. Keith Richards has thrilled audiences for decades. He's known for his wild lifestyle, his iconic looks, and his unbridled passion for music. The legend's energetic stage performances drive people crazy, and he's been doing it for years. How did it all start? The famous English musician and songwriter was born in Dartford, England in 1943. Mick Jagger was born in the same hometown. Isn't that an interesting fact? He grew up in a working-class family and started playing guitar at a young age. He met Mick Jagger and Brian Jones in the early 1960s, and they formed the famous Rolling Stones. Richard's magical guitar playing was a major part of their sound, and Mick Jagger's electrifying stage performances added to their success. Have you seen them rocking the stage together? It's electrifying. The Rolling Stones became one of the most influential rock bands in history, propelling them to the forefront of the music world for decades, even to this day. Today, he's habitual in writing new songs. You wouldn't believe his way of doing it.
This is a facsimile of one of the envelopes apparently you wrote some stuff on.
Oh,
Can you interpret that for me?
oh my God.
Is that how you write songs?
Yeah, basically back of envelopes and just phrases that strike.
Did you know Keith Richards has appeared in 3 Pirates of the Caribbean films as Captain Teague, Jack Sparrow's father?
What? You've seen it all, done it all. You survived. It's the trick, isn't it? To survive.
It's not just about living forever, Jackie. The trick is living with yourself forever.
How's Mum?
Have you seen his performance in these movies? Richards lived the rock and roll lifestyle to the fullest. He partied hard, did drugs, and had a string of affairs. He was also arrested several times for drug possession. But through it all, his passion for music and talent for captivating audiences have managed to keep his music career going. Richards was once involved in a serious motorcycle accident. That was terrible. Have you heard about it? He was in a coma for several days, and doctors weren't sure if he would make it. But he eventually recovered, and he went on to continue his music career. Isn't that mind-boggling? What about his family? Keith Richards has been married twice. His first marriage was to Anita Pallenberg. Sadly, it did not go well. His second marriage is to Patty Henson, to whom he's been married since 1983. He has 4 children. They're pretty cool and full of art. His 2 boys and 2 girls have their own careers and are very successful in them. Do you know any of them? He's a supportive father and grandfather that enjoys spending time with them. Did you know Keith recently stopped smoking? He's notorious for his voice and has finally kicked his most persistent addiction, cigarettes. Here's what he says.
The cigarettes are gone.
Yes, it's funny, I don't think about it much anymore.
He quit after smoking for 55 years. Can you believe that? Keith has also revealed that he'd pulled the plug on drinking late last year. Was it easy for him? Keith said, "I've tried, so far unsuccessfully." Lou Reed claimed nicotine was harder to quit than heroin. Despite this struggle, what was the motivation behind changing his habit? Keith once said, "I realized I don't need it. I realized it's just a useless habit. But hey, when you're 75, habits are pretty ingrained. Keith Richards is suffering from hand arthritis. Do you know what this disease is? It causes wear and tear of the cartilages of the joints. The one suffering from it cannot even do the simplest tasks, like opening a jar. How Richards deals with it and wins this battle by moving guitar strings is amazingly spectacular. Keith Richards is surprisingly fit and healthy. He no longer smokes cigarettes and has reduced his alcohol consumption. He goes to the gym for 3 hours a day, multiple times a week, and got a personal trainer there. His routine includes weightlifting and a lot of repetitions and sets. How much can a person lift after spending life in dismay? Richards said, "There are kids 50 years younger than me and they give up way before me. It's the mind that quits way before the body does. My mind won't quit. I'm benching 350 now and I'm deadlifting 500. It enables him to perform on stage without becoming out of breath." Keith follows an intense workout regimen that includes strenuous physical exercises, walking, and dance choreographies. His strong will is a testament to the dedication to staying in good spirits and maintaining incredible vocal levels. But there is something else we're missing: his meals. Have you seen Keith Richards performing in any concert lately? Yes, he's old. Yes, he's robbed his body in the past. But have you seen how toned and energetic he is now? Despite being 79, he's in better shape than most. So what does Keith Richards eat? Hit the bell button to get notified about meal and exercise routines these incredible people follow. Would you like some tips on the balanced diet Keith has? Keep watching as we're going to reveal it. Keith Richards has never been one to follow a strict diet. For him, the food's always been like fuel on the road. He eats whatever and whenever he likes to. Keith has made some changes in recent years to improve his health. What does Keith eat? His diet is opposite to a healthy Mediterranean diet, which consists of olive oil, vegetables, fruits, whole grains, fish, legumes, and nuts. Instead, he prefers bangers and mash, sausages and mashed potatoes, burgers, steak, and fish. His diet resembles a top athlete's rather than the once wild man of rock. Isn't that surprising after all these years? Keith is aware that breakfast is the most important meal of the day. He starts each day by having oatmeal with fruit and nuts, eggs with whole wheat toast, smoothie with protein powder, fruit, and spinach. It seems the meal of our whole day. This meal keeps him fueled and feeling full until lunchtime. Well, that's the beauty of Keith's approach to diet. He always had his own approach to life, so it isn't very surprising, right? He eats salad with grilled chicken, or fish, soup, and salad, or sometimes a sandwich on whole wheat bread for lunch to keep everything balanced. If he feels snacky, let's not forget those fruits, nuts, and yogurt. It's the perfect combination to keep his energy levels consistent and aid his post-workout recovery. Keith likes to be inventive with his dinner selections. He enjoys salmon with roasted vegetables, stir-fry with tofu or tempeh. His rich dinner also includes pasta with marinara sauce. It's a nutrient-rich supper that keeps him healthy and maintains his wild looks. What is the secret to maintaining a thin and active posture similar to Keith's? It's simple. You must burn each calorie consumed to get the best out of it. But don't worry, he knows how to do it. Many of the Rolling Stones fans doubt that it's just the exercise that keeps Richards thin. Before an unhealthy lifestyle, these days he changed his habits, which keeps him lean but also energetic, healthy, and fit. Keith once shared he used to walk down Oxford Street with a slab of hash as big as a skateboard. What else with it? A cocktail of cocaine and heroin, which he said was customary for breakfast. But in truth, he gave up the hard stuff eons ago. Keith Richards will be known for his unique lifestyle, mesmerizing guitar tunes, and energetic performances. Age is just a number to him. His changed approach to diet, dedication to life, and strong willpower keep him constantly inspiring his audience. It's never too late to change bad habits. Keith proves it after the life he's led, and maybe living your passion from a young age keeps you healthy later in life too. Who knows? Want to stay youthful for life? Make sure to follow some of Keith's routines. We'll keep you posted with unbelievable secrets of how celebrities do it. Just hit this channel's like and subscribe buttons at your place. Keep us posted in the comments if you're up to following Keith Richards' routine. We'd love to hear from you. looking forward, and until next time.